Hello, my name is Michael.
And I'm Hayley.
And you're watching Just Make Game. This video will be pretty short and sweet. We missed out a bit of working time this month because we were away at Swordcraft Quest. You would have seen that in last month's video. This month Hayley's been working on HUD Elements and graphics for weapons. I've been working on the layout and the graphics for the user interface, the implementation of the HUD in-game, behind the scenes work on things like stats and leveling and XP systems and all that stuff that I can't live without. I spent the majority of this month drawing and then redrawing the separate HUD elements and working on the code for all of them over and over again. I've settled on this overall style for the moment, but I don't know if I'm sold on it totally. It'll serve its purpose for the time being, but I don't know if this is staying or changing. Some of these HUD elements are simple and straightforward enough. You've got your HP bar, an XP bar, a map, your current weapons, your spells, and so on and so forth. The hard bit is the character sheet itself. I'm still not happy with anything I've come up with. The hard part is the amount of information that needs to be conveyed on basically one screen. It's pretty insane, and it needs to be conveyed in a way that's actually intuitive and logical for someone playing it instead of just slapping everything in there. I mean, the character sheet needs to have your character name, the character class, your stats, of which there's 5 or 6, your level, your XP, your weapons, descriptions of how they work, damage modifiers, your points for leveling up, collected items, descriptions for them, status effects, and it just keeps going forever. And it's a rather big pain in the ass, but it needs to be basically done now and implemented now so that the god can be implemented in-game next. We want to get him in now because he's quite a focus of the game, and he needs to be in rather early. But he needs to be able to play with all your stats and your modifiers whenever he feels like. And he can apply different status effects to you, so the UI needs to be in place so that you can see how what he's doing affects you and make the changes that he's making to your character.
Okay, so the first thing I've been working on this month is an on-screen representation of the god, so that's going to appear on your HUD. We need this on-screen representation of the god so you can tell what kind of disposition the god has towards you while you're playing. I started working with pencil and paper for these as it's a lot faster for me to mock up ideas this way rather than using a computer program. I'm a bit traditional art rather than digital art sometimes. The first designs I did for this were pretty average and were the wrong fit for the feel and atmosphere we want to create in Commandment, so I went back and searched for more ideas for how to portray the god. I looked at a bunch of ancient idols and masks and decided to make a mask to represent the god on screen. I'm excited about how the god mask is starting to look, and I'm really looking forward to doing the animations for this in the coming months. The other thing I've been working on this month is the graphics for the different weapon types in the game. These will be displayed on the HUD and in the menus, and they still need a bunch of work, but they're coming along. I really like working on this kind of stuff. I have a list of things that need to be created, and I work through the list and tick them off. It gives me a real sense of getting things done when I've got a list I can go through and just tick things off the list.
Well, there we go. I know that wasn't the most exciting month of Just Make Game, but that's what you get when we're away for a week or so.
Sorry!
Tough shit. See you again next month for another episode. Bye.